Good morning, gentlemen. I'm Dr. Lucas Neumann, an endocrinology and geriatrics specialist currently working at Johns Hopkins University Hospital, USA. After more than 30 years in practice, I've noticed that many men in their 60s still start the day the same way they did decades ago. Wake up, make a strong coffee, turn on the TV, or scroll through the news before even getting out of bed. It all feels familiar and harmless, but research in Europe shows that certain habits like these can raise morning blood pressure, trigger stress hormones, and rob the body of a gentle warm-up for the day ahead. Today, I'll walk you through 5 common morning mistakes, how they impact heart health, joints, and vitality, and most importantly, how to change them without disrupting your daily rhythm. Gentlemen, the morning is not just the start of a new day. It's a biologically critical moment, especially once we pass 60. Overnight, the body produces testosterone, the key hormone supporting muscle mass, bone density, mood, and sexual function, and it peaks in the early morning. A study from the University of Chicago found that among men aged 64 to 74, the actual amount of sleep during the night was a strong predictor of their morning testosterone levels. At the same time, the cortisol awakening response, a sharp rise in the stress hormone cortisol of 38% to 75% within 30 to 45 minutes after waking, readies the body for activity. But when sleep is short or morning routines are rushed, this delicate hormone balance can be disrupted. That leaves older men feeling fatigued, less vital, and slower to recover. Not just forgetful or tired, but showing genuine biological imbalance. So, what are the morning habits that many men over 60 still fall into without realizing? Over years of consultations, I've identified 5 seemingly harmless habits that in fact have a measurable impact on blood pressure, cardiovascular health, joint function, and hormone balance. These patterns have also been documented in studies across Europe and North America. Let's go through them one by one, understand their impact, and discover healthier alternatives. Mistake 1. Drinking coffee right after waking up. In Europe, the morning coffee is almost a ritual, but having it immediately upon waking can trigger negative responses. During the first 30 to 45 minutes after waking, cortisol is at its peak, helping the body become alert. A study from the University of Bath, UK, found that drinking coffee at this time can cause sharp spikes in blood sugar and place extra strain on the cardiovascular system, especially in older adults. Solution: start with a glass of warm water and wait about 1 to 2 hours before enjoying your coffee. Mistake 2. Skipping breakfast or eating a breakfast high in sugar and fast digesting carbs. Many gentlemen believe that skipping breakfast to stay light or save time is harmless. On the other hand, some have breakfast quickly with pastries, white bread, or sugary cereals. Research from the University of Copenhagen in Denmark found that regularly skipping breakfast in men over 60 can reduce insulin sensitivity and increase the risk of type 2 diabetes. Meanwhile, a breakfast high in refined sugars causes blood glucose to spike and then drop quickly, leading to fatigue and reduced concentration by midday. Solution: have a light but balanced breakfast with protein, fiber, and healthy fats. For example, whole grain bread with eggs, or Greek yogurt with berries. Mistake 3. Doing intense exercise immediately after waking up. Morning exercise is great, but for men over 60, going too hard right after getting out of bed can be harmful. During sleep, heart rate and blood pressure drop. After waking, the body needs time for the cardiovascular system and muscles to warm up. Research from the British Heart Foundation shows that in older adults, immediate intense activity in the morning increases the risk of sudden blood pressure spikes and can cause muscle soreness or joint injuries. Solution: Start with 5–10 minutes of light movement, such as walking around the house, gentle stretching, or deep breathing before gradually increasing exercise intensity. Mistake 4. Drinking the wrong type of water in the morning. The body becomes dehydrated overnight, so drinking water in the morning is essential. However, many men opt for ice-cold water, sugary soft drinks, or packaged fruit juices high in sugar. Very cold water can cause sudden blood vessel constriction, leading to dizziness or stomach discomfort in older adults with sensitive digestion. Meanwhile, sugary drinks or industrial fruit juices cause a rapid spike in blood sugar, putting stress on the pancreas. According to the European Food Safety Authority, older men should start the day with about 250 to 300 milliliters of water at room temperature to support circulation and metabolism. Solution: drink plain or warm water upon waking, optionally with a slice of fresh lemon to stimulate digestion. Mistake 5. Scrolling through your phone or reading negative news right after waking up. Many men have the habit of grabbing their phone the moment they wake up, checking emails, social media, or reading the news. The problem is that right after waking, the brain is transitioning from slow-wave, delta activity to full alertness. Immediately flooding it with stressful or negative information activates the sympathetic nervous system too early, raising heart rate and blood pressure. A study from the University of Essex in the UK found that exposure to negative news in the morning can increase feelings of anxiety and reduce concentration for several hours afterwards. Solution: spend the first 15 to 20 minutes on gentle activities like stretching, having breakfast, or listening to soft music before checking the news or your phone. Gentlemen, at this stage of life, health is not something you can afford to take lightly. I've seen many patients who were once strong and independent, but because of persistent morning mistakes, they gradually lost stamina, developed joint pain, saw their blood pressure rise, and eventually couldn't do simple things like walk to the park or carry their own shopping. Losing health doesn't happen overnight. It silently builds up day after day from small daily choices. Don't let a rushed or careless morning today become the reason you depend on someone else tomorrow. Remember, just a few small changes to your morning routine can protect your heart, keep your legs strong, and maintain your own vitality. Your health and independence are the most valuable investments you can ever make. Gentlemen, health waits for no one. Starting tomorrow morning, change at least one of the 5 mistakes I've just shared. Keep track of how you feel after 1 week. I'm confident you'll notice a real difference. If you found this video helpful, share it with friends your age, because sometimes a single piece of advice today can help someone avoid serious health problems in the future. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more evidence-based European health guidance tailored for men over 60.